back after a couple days. I was supposed to have an interview today on the Flip Stop show on Kick, Twitch, YouTube, but I had some shit I had to do. I had some shit I had to do in like 30 to 40 minutes, so this ain't gonna be a whole crash hour, but it will be some of it. I'm just gonna do a couple reactions, some clips, um, some topics that happened earlier this week. You know, so we gonna talk about Flakko and what he's been doing. Flakko has been doing a lot of rage bait, I would say, but it's not really rage bait. He really feels this way. Flakko said that if they don't catch Draco's killer, that he's gonna drop a video himself showing proof of the number one suspect. Now, Flakko, you're media. You're not the cops. Don't think that's your business. Don't think that's your doing, that you should be doing it. You should not be involved in that shit. You know, report on it or whatever, but don't put no names into this shit. Like, bro, I ain't gonna lie. They might knock off Flakko. Like, they might knock off Flakko to the point where they're like, okay, he's trying to get us locked up, but yeah, we might kill this nigga. You know, you might find Flakko on the headline news. You know what I'm saying? The headlines, in the news, and all that. So, we're going to react to that. And then react to what Munchie B said about it. Because Munchie B got put in it too. You know? Because supposedly the guy that Flakko put in it is from Munchie's hood. I'm not going to mention what hood that is because it's not relevant right now because I'm not putting nobody in no situation. You know what I'm saying? And then we got to talk about Pooh Shiesty and Gucci and what my thoughts on that is. And what y'all thoughts on that is. We'll see. We'll see about that. Then right after that, we going to talk about it. I'm going to talk about the women that Neon needs to stop listening to Vice to. And it is these older women that he does have on his stream that come on, that used to be good. You know, used to be celebrities, all that. But nah, I'm a little tired right now, but I'm going to get through this. So, and then after all that, we going to react to DDG and Polo G's new song. The next stream, we going to react to Tory Lanez's whole new album on Monday night. My bad. And then, right after that, on Tuesday, might just do a Crash Hour Day 4. Then I have the interview at 8 o'clock on Flip Thoughts Show. And then right after that, Wednesday, do Crash Out Day 5. Wrap it up with the Crash Out hours for the week. And then Thursday, we will have our final Crash Out hour probably with a special guest. He couldn't make it through on Thursday because, you know, had some shit he had to do. But he will make it next Thursday or this upcoming Thursday. And we're going to run it. He's going to crash out on somebody. We're going to see what the conversation is. That somebody might call in. We don't know. We don't know. So, yeah, let's get into it, man. Hold on. Let me pull up the chat. It's kicked down or something? not even showing the live viewers or none of that. Oh. Alright, well, I'm trying to see what's up with this kick, but it's running now. Alright, we gonna watch this. And then right after we watch this, we will talk about Pusheisty and Gucci. That one's only gonna be like a little 5-minute thoughts.
The murder of rapper Draco the Ruler has been unsolved until.
But this one, I'm gonna have to watch 2 long clips. Just watch it out, react to it, say my thoughts basically, and then we'll see what's going on after that. Like I said, it's gonna be a short reaction stream. It's not gonna be long. You know, the little neon shit, that's happening because that's a little crash hour moment, you know, but these are not really crash hours. These are just my thoughts on how dumb these motherfuckers is. You feel me? You know, just Flakko and I'm not gonna say Pusheisty or Gucci dumb, but somebody was in the wrong. Somebody got caught lagging. That's all I gotta say. Alright, so let's play this. Poetic Flakko. Let's see what they talking about, because everybody's upset about this. I haven't watched the video yet. This is my first time watching this video. I don't really watch Poetic Flakko, but people wanted me to react to this nigga, man. They want me to, like, cook him, I guess. But it is what it is. Let's get this. Alright.
Till today. Because in this video, I'm revealing the name of the person who killed Draco the Ruler. I'm revealing the face of the person who killed Draco the Ruler. And I'm breaking down in grave details how they were able to kill Draco the Ruler at a packed out festival.
Chaos at a packed concert featuring rap legends like Snoop Dogg and Ice Cube. A person was stabbed and police have shut down the show.
Well, a man is reported dead after being stabbed at a concert in Exposition Park last night. TMZ is reporting the victim was rapper Draco the Ruler. It happened around 8:30 last night during the Once Upon a Time in LA Music Festival being held at the Bank of California Stadium.
A couple of days ago, I made a post where I announced I'm about to expose and reveal who killed a really famous LA rapper. A lot of famous LA rappers have died. I never said the name of who I was about to expose. But when that post went up, almost immediately, hit dogs began hollering. One of the hit dogs who's been hollering the loudest, trying to get me not to drop this video, is Inglewood family blood Munchie B, who Draco the Ruler famously dissed in his Inglewood diss when he says, "I just dropped 50 on a blind ninja, he ain't see it coming." He was talking about Munchie B. Munchie B thought that targeting me and my parents for something one of my relatives did would sway me from dropping this video. It didn't. Munchie would even make a threat that he wasn't done with me and he was gonna be at me every day if I dropped this video.
Frederick, your real name, you know what I'm saying? But whatever, Frederick, Jala. I'm gonna tell you why your name, that last name on Inglewood family. Any female need to run from the Jala last name. It ain't straight. On any resume, it ain't straight. I swear to God, bro. Flakko. I'm not done right here, bro. I'm on your bumper because you're a horny frog, bro.
On Bloods, why this nigga so mad? Come on, Blood, I don't understand. Blood, why this nigga so mad? Swoop! Because I'm confused, all right? If you have nothing to do with Drake.
Think that shit. Flakko, you know what you're doing. You're playing with the gang culture, but you want to report on the gang culture. You're fascinated with the gang culture. You put this on to get at Munchie B, but what you're not realizing, this getting at not just him, not just his set, but a whole motherfucking card around the world. Nigga, Blood or Pyru from New York can see you and pack you out. Just because they feel disrespected for you doing this shit. You play with fire by trying to snitch on somebody for Draco's killer. Okay, rest in peace, Draco. One of the greatest rappers the West did have in the new generation. He made an impact. He changed a lot of people's styles. A lot of people has a style. A lot of people running with the style right now. I get it. But bro, you didn't see people trying to go catch Tupac's killer. Rest in peace, Pac. And I'm also going to say this, rest in peace, Baby Lane. That was some street shit. Nobody tried to get involved in that. This is some street shit. Nobody trying to... You're trying to get all involved in this, bro. I don't know. You don't see people trying to go get Biggie's killing, my nigga. Like, they just have conspiracy theories. No civilians trying to go get at them. No civilians trying to lock them up. Get at all their homies or some shit. Because niggas from back then would knock your ass out. Stomp you out. Spin the block. Poke your eye out. Spin the block again. Headshot. Spin the block again. Shoot out your tombstone. Bro, you playing with fucking fire. That's all I gotta say. With that, let's watch the rest of this video because I don't know what he's gonna say more, but I already know he's on some bullshit.
Draco the Ruler's death. If you or your homies and Inglewood families have nothing to do with Draco the Ruler's death, then why are you going so hard trying to get me not to drop this video? Once that didn't work, another blood from Inglewood called Frosty the Snowman, who in my opinion was put up to this by Munchie B, called Adam 22 and began to threaten Adam 22 that if I drop this video exposing Draco the Ruler's killer, that they're gonna treat it as if No Jumper dropped it. This is just age-old LA tactics.
This kind of content it's gonna get treated like No Jumper's the ones dropping that content.
Definitely.
Which
he's right.
On one hand, I think Flakko's totally within his right to expose whatever the he wants to say about an ongoing investigation. Because I mean, it's not any different than what happens in the real media world, where the New York Times, if they find out that there's an investigation going on into a alleged crime that Donald Trump committed, they are going to publish an article.
We've been dealing with LA bullies our entire life. The reason why they contacted Adam when them coming at my family and me didn't do anything is because they think, well, Flakko is associated with No Jumper. So if Adam, can get scared, then maybe Adam will scare Flakko into not doing it. Or if Adam tells Flakko, hey, man, if you drop it, your job is at risk, bro. Just, again, LA bully tactics that didn't work, right? Because Adam isn't terrified, isn't scared. Nobody is scared of gangbangers anymore, blood. That's a fact. All right, gangbangers don't scare nobody. So, of course, none of it.
Let me go full screen for this. Because this shit pissing me off right now. I don't like how the internet is portraying street niggas as goofies, as not that serious. Because you listen to niggas like Brick Babies and all these people out there that are podcasting, and most of them are under No Jumper, and the ones that are under No Jumper probably don't do nothing about what's being said. And Hefe is a real one. Shout out to my gangster crip. You know what I'm saying? He's a real one. Munchie B. Nigga, I heard you working with the feds, my nigga. I just hear that shit. I hear that shit all over the place. Not just from Whack 100. I hear from niggas close to your hood. Like, I don't know, bro, what to believe anymore. Know what I'm saying? Whack 100 he won't do nothing either like that. Like, Wack is a business person, so he's business smart. Like, this nigga gonna troll you to death and make you not want to live no more. So Wack is like, I already make so much money, I'm not gonna go back to game banging and risk my life to get put in prison or be worse, you know? Respect it. Who else is on there? Almighty Suspect is a gang member, but he stands on business. You know, his pops taught him that, and I know his pops personally, and I know that you know. So, with that being said, you see all these game banging out there, game bangers that they say telling false stories. I don't give a fuck. Anybody who hops on a Cam Capone, anybody who hops on a Vlad TV and starts telling their hood stories, taking people around their hood, taking about people, because I have a problem with that. Now, if you taking them around your hood during a family function show that we're family oriented, like my set does, that's great. But if you taking them to places where you catch your bodies, you catch your fades, you getting put ons, all this shit, nigga, you goofy. I don't give a fuck who you are. That's goofy as shit. I don't believe none of that. So Flakko is looking at them, thinking that all gang members are like that. He never seen a real gang member. He never seen a real one in his face pressing the issue. Nigga, you call out Flakko, you call out Lush for fades. Nigga, you call out DeJohn Paul for fades. You're not calling out the real ones. My nigga, the game maker you're going at right now is blind. Nigga, you going at a fucking Stevie Wonder Paru, nigga. That's what you're doing. Stevie Wonder. Like, nigga, to say he claims his Stevie Wonder bloods. Nigga, that's where he's from. And you over here trying to go at him, but you're dissing a whole fucking card. Nigga, you're not going at him. You dissing a whole motherfucking card. You put the rag on. See, if you're saying blood this, blood that on purpose to get Munchie mad, maybe we'll let that slide, maybe. I'm a Keyway, and I still don't like this shit. I got a lot of Pyru homies, you feel me? The co-CEO at BMG, he's for Cedar, you know what I'm saying? Like, nigga, I'm really connected with all sides, you know what I'm saying? I have love for all sides. Whoever fuck with me, I fuck with them. Now, and you know I have a couple homies, you know, shout out Ricky, I have a couple homies from Inglewood families, you know what I'm saying? I just don't like this shit. Frosty the Snowman calling no jumper, saying he's gonna treat it like it's no jumper drop. Y'all should be worried, bro. I'm not gonna lie. If that niggas go up to your shit deep, nigga, they not letting y'all leave that building. You will have to get the feds and SWAT teams and all that shit just to pry them off of y'all. You know, like I said, rest in peace, Draco, but Draco wouldn't want this shit. Draco would not want a rat having his back. You're a fucking rat, and he would not want you even near him. Flakko, you play with fire, you play with your life. Huh. Yeah, like, it's just crazy, bro. You got to take that shit serious. You doing all this shit, cool. Nigga, like, see, if I seen you, I ain't gonna pack you out. Nigga, you're not wearing my rag. You feel me? You're not wearing my rag. So I wouldn't pack you out, but nigga, the niggas I roll with, some of them are Pyru, some of them are Bloods, you feel me? Along with a lot of Grape Street, along with a lot of Hoovers, you know what I'm saying? So, and a lot of Gangsta Crips, cause like from my state, you know what I'm saying? So we moving accordingly, you know what I'm saying? My state ain't gonna pack you out. All the other Keyways that's with us ain't gonna pack you out. But nigga, you might see a Pyru sneak you from the back. Boom! A Blood sneak you from the back. Boom! And you ain't gonna know what hit you because, nigga, you just didn't know. You see a bunch of Crips, but you don't know. Nigga, it's not like back in the 90s, bro. The only color we see is green, nigga. We trying to make this young with each other. We don't give a fuck about none of that. Unless we real ops, nigga. Like, unless it's like us and our ops, the snails, you know what I'm saying? Like, if it's like that, then nigga, I'm never gonna make money with them a day in my life, you know what I'm saying? But if you just a blood and you happen to be a Crip, or you a Crip and you happen to be a blood, and you fuck with each other and y'all cool, nigga, make some young together, man. Stop being pussy and make some money. Provide for your family. You feel me? That's what I'm on right now. That gang banger shit is out. I'm a gang member, but I'm not a banger, my nigga. I'm not out there in the street active. I'm not doing all this shit. I'm not gonna lie about that shit. You feel me? I'm older now. You know, I still have homies from my set that I talk to. You know, they're my family. You know what I'm saying? Well, you know, speaking of that, welcome home to Blue Rags. You feel me? My cousin Blue Rags is home. He's home. Finally home. You know what I'm saying? We have a song called Pull Up. We gotta record that. We gotta record that video. We gotta get that music video going. And yeah, and we gonna run up a stream soon. Man One, X Blue Rags, X Silent, X Smooth P, XKV on the beat coming soon, nigga. Let's get it. You know what I'm saying? So, we gonna watch the rest of this. We gonna see what this nigga say, man.
If it works, but I'm confused as to why Munchie B is going this hard because I'm in gang members' business. When Munchie B has kept me in gang members' business for as long as I known him. Somebody go ask Munchie B how me, a civilian from North Dakota, knows who shot and killed Rosemo in Inglewood. Go ask him. Just so the streets don't think I'm bluffing, I'm gonna give the streets a hint of safe, something right now that only the streets would know that I know. That's the hint. Now, I would never reveal this information, but if Munchie B have kept me in the streets business for a long time,
There we go.
why is he all of a sudden mad that I'm doing street content? Is it because he's intimately involved with Draco the Ruler's death? See, I asked Munchie B this on the No Jumper show.
Again, from my perspective, if Munchie is saying he has nothing to do with that, then why Munchie be so invested that he's willing to diss me and go out the way to cause this much trouble? He has nothing to do with that.
Hey, Flakko, hey. It's like, look.
Munchie B answer that question though. If Munchie B has nothing to do
he looking for a certain answer. I ain't gonna give it to him.
Going out of his way.
I feel like he's the only podcaster from Inglewood family, so he feels like it's kind of on him.
So the families have something to do with that.
I don't know what you talk. What are we talking about, bro?
Okay, let's be real.
Ask my question again.
When it comes to Bloods, Munchie is obviously kind of it has always been at the forefront of the Draco versus the Bloods beef. So I feel like it's not really that surprising that Munchie ends up speaking on behalf of the other side of that, right?
I think like
Munchie B has said he has nothing to do with that. The Bloods had nothing to do with that. Family had nothing to do with that. So again, if Munchie B and Inglewood families had nothing to do with that, then why is Munchie B so passionate about this and is causing this much trouble and dissing me over a potential video that don't even exist yet?
What was I trying to do, Munchie? Well, if Munchie B don't want to give the world an answer as to why he's so upset I'm doing this video, then I'll give the world the answer. The reason why Munchie B is so upset is because the person who killed Draco the Ruler, the person who took the knife and actually stabbed Draco the Ruler, well, that person is really close to Munchie B. But of course, I'm not saying anything new because Munchie B slipped up and said on Clubhouse that he passed a bottle to Draco the Ruler's killer almost every day.
No, man, Draco is dead, bro. What are we talking about? Don't make me disrespectful.
Hold on, homie.
Hey, bro, look. Hold on. Hey, you know Draco shit used to be on the table and ain't there no more, right? Hold on. You know Draco shit was on the table and ain't there no more, right?
Me doing, hey, dude.
Hold on. You do know I did. I said Draco and his brother worked there on Friday. You know, on there every Tuesday, right? Shut your dumb ass up, bro. You sound, hey, bro. Hey, Draco is dead, bro. Hey, bro. Bro, the nigga that killed Draco, I passed the bottle back and forth to him all the time. What are we talking about? Bro, Draco is dead, bro.
Nigga. Fuck is you
Draco is
talking
dead,
about,
bro. Why are you talking about that nigga?
Hey, bro, you heard what I just said, right?
Draco put 50 on a blind nigga and he's dead. Why are you talking about him?
Draco the Ruler ain't never dead. As long live the ruler forever. But I'm glad you said that because it's time to expose which one of Munchie B's friends.
Facts. It's long live the ruler forever. Rest in peace, Draco. Long live Draco the ruler. Munchie, damn, nigga. I get it though, because he has a op. It's his op, bro. Like you can't fault Munchie really for that. That's his actual op. Like them niggas were really beefing. Like, bro, do you know what they were calling Inglewood? Exactly. Munchie has the right to feel any type of way he does feel about Draco. That might not be our opinion because we're not really direct ops with Draco or the Stink Team or the Rolling 30s. We're not directly ops with them. Munchie B, though, where his problem is popping off too much at the mouth. Why would you say you're passing the bottle back and forth to Draco's killer every day? Now you put yourself on the radar. Now what they gonna do? Pick up Munchie B? Is Munchie B gonna take the fall or is he gonna snitch? I heard he's ratting. I heard he's a rat. I heard he's a motherfucking rat. Right now it's fuck Munchie. It's fuck Flakko. And who else? Shit. I guess that's it. But, you know what I'm saying? Oh yeah. And fuck Trap Lord Ross because he put YG's name in the motherfucking shit. Man, don't ever put YG in the motherfucking shit. Now y'all really fucking up. You had a nobody all of a sudden as a suspect. Now YG was a suspect. Now it's back to this nobody as a suspect. That's Munchie B's homie. We don't even know the name of the nigga, man. And we don't even care to know the name of the nigga, man. We don't. We don't care. Bro, let Draco rest in peace. Hey, if the killer gets away, the killer gets away. If his set ain't gonna slide for him, or his brother ain't gonna slide for him, or so-and-so ain't gonna slide for him, hey! Why are y'all sliding for Draco? And why are y'all trying to put people in jail? Draco wouldn't even accept this shit. He would tell you go slide, spin the block with them chopsticks. He would not allow this bullshit. This nigga might pay somebody to backdoor you himself. I mean, fucked up. Flakko don't know what he's doing.
Who killed Draco the Ruler that he passes the bottle to every day. And I'm also glad, Munchie, that you contacted the Crips to apologize for saying too much because your homie is responsible for other people's deaths. I'm glad you called and apologized and confirmed that your homie is the killer of Draco the Ruler. I'm glad you did that, Munchie. I'm glad you were dumb enough to confess that your homie is the one who killed Draco the Ruler. Now, unfortunately for you, I got his identity, his name, and let's expose that right now. When Draco the Ruler was initially invited to the festival that he lost his life at, he was skeptical. He was reluctant to go. Because when you look at the flyer for the festival, YG was also set to perform. And obviously Draco and the world was well aware that while YG was discussing Draco the Ruler on No Jumper, YG told Adam 22 that he's not doing no rap beef with Draco, right? Him and his dudes beef for real. And if it's beef, which it was with YG and Draco, him and his dudes is gonna come and get you. Draco understood that was a threat towards him, and that YG was publicly stating that they're gonna come and get Draco.
Like, people be knowing, like, if you know, you know. If you don't, you don't. I'm not finna be going out there doing no rap diss and shit. It's like, if it's smoke, it's really smoke with us. We ain't playing, you know? So, like, I'm going to tell the homies the same shit, bro. I done told D3 that, like, we ain't doing none of that weird shit for nothing, for the rap. No, we not on none of that. We trying to make hits. We gonna move around, get rich, have fun. All that rap beef and all that shit. We not rap beefing, we really beefing. The homies gonna get you. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, we ain't even trying to do that. We chilling. We not on that. So, you know what I'm saying? That's what I tell the homies. That's what I tell the homies that my who I be with, that I hang with. You know what I'm saying? Like D3 young, bro, that's not cool. Like, we ain't doing none of that.
Right. It's kind of like a shortcut to like getting you a couple million views.
As reluctant as he was, Draco still agreed to come to the festival and perform for several reasons. A, he was being paid $50,000 to come and perform. And then 2, Snoop Dogg personally called Draco and asked him to come to the festival and perform. Draco had love for Snoop, so he couldn't turn that down. And Draco also got assurance from people he respected, like Wack 100, who told him that they will be there as well. So if he come early enough, they'll be able to link up with him and he will have some reinforcement. However, Draco the Ruler came super late and came after Wack 100 and his crew already left.
We was actually waiting on Draco to make sure he got in and out right, but shit, we waited on him an hour and something. You know, I had 100 tickets. I had 4 artists performing. I had Game, I had Blueface, Coyote, and True Car. So I told Nephew we was gonna wait up for him and make sure he got in and out of there right. But after holding Blue and holding Game and the team a whole hour, they was with it. And like, bro, we don't think he gonna show up, let's roll. I called his little brother and then was there early, about 5 o'clock.
Yeah.
And you know, they was good. By the time we got to the Sprinter and got to the freeway, we got the call, he was dead.
Draco needed every one of those numbers to save his life because the plot to murder Draco was already in place by the time Draco got to the festival. Now, the reason why Draco was so late to the festival is because he had to make multiple stops before getting to the festival. So Draco and his security guard met up at his home in the hills. Draco and his security guard left his house in the hills and drove over to the Awful Lot of Costera parking lot to link up with Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, and others to then drive over to the festival. Before they started driving over to the festival, Draco had a conversation with everybody he was with. He told everybody, get rid of whatever you guys have on you. Get rid of any guns, anything illegal you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Draco didn't want to get to the festival and have problems with the police or security. So he told his crew, whatever you guys have on you, get rid of it right now. Everybody who was with Draco got rid of everything illegal they had on them before they began to drive over to the festival. While Draco was driving over to the festival, he was getting live updates from members of his entourage, like Donut, who was already at the festival. Draco had a hunch something was wrong, so he had people at the festival setting parameter and just like testing the temperature and looking at who was already there. Draco felt a little more at ease as they got closer to the festival because the people he had in place at the festival already was telling Draco, yo, we ran across YG and his homies and these bloods that we don't get along with, but they seen us, they know we are a part of your entourage and we're part of your crew, and they didn't do nothing or say nothing to us. So it looks like everything is chill. At the time, they seen that as a positive sign. But looking back in hindsight, that was a negative sign.
Because like I said, we was there checking in. We been there all day. I personally was there all day. I ain't gonna say who I was with, but I checked, you know, part of the check-in team. So we there. They said, damn, we go with the homies. Now let's stay here, man. Make sure it's cool for them. Make sure it's, you know, feasible. Niggas got comfortable. You know, it's comfortable. We run into everybody who we think we gonna bump heads with. Ain't nothing happening. It's a couple of us. Nothing happens.
In hindsight, that was a bad sign. They seen you guys. They didn't get along with you guys, but nobody said nothing. That's because y'all weren't the target. They weren't going to set it off with the entourage and now everybody gets kicked out and then they miss Draco when Draco come in. No, Draco the Ruler was the target from the very beginning. Draco was walking into a literal death trap. Everybody was colluding against Draco the Ruler. When Draco, his security guard, Ralphie, K7, Chief and Heavily, when they got to the festival, they went to the security entrance for the artist. When they got to the security entrance for the artist, the security guard said, "What's up, blood?" And they told Draco the Ruler they can't go through that entrance, even though Draco the Ruler was performing and he was an artist. And he's like, "What? Wait, why can't I come through this entrance?" "Nah, blood, you gotta go to that other entrance." As they was driving to the other entrance, there was a van in front of them. They watched the van drive all the way through the security entrance and didn't get checked at all. But when Draco and his crew of people got there, their cars got checked. They got stripped. They got checked as if this was like the airport security, bro. They couldn't even bring a lighter in. But a van in front of them went right through. This is when Draco ignored a couple of signs that was supposed to trigger something within him. The van before you got right through without being checked. The security guard, who was a blood, told you can't go through the artist entrance. You had to go through this other entrance you had no idea of. Clearly something was up. After they was done getting checked, they got the green light to proceed further. And when they was driving up, they went past that van. And the van that didn't get checked, when they drove past it, they seen members from YG crew, 400 members. They were in that van. When they finally hopped out the vehicle, they began to walk past several members of 400 and YG crew with 400 shirts on. They also walked past several BPS members. One member right here you see have a Cardinals jacket on. When Draco finally walked in, it was a literal united Blood Nation front against Draco. A private investigator says when he reviewed the footage of Draco at the festival getting into the altercation that took his life, he counted 113 blood members who swarmed Draco. It was perfectly clear this wasn't something that happened on the whim. This was something that was carefully and strategically planned out. This was a murder that was planned out days in advance. Because when Draco walked in, people had on ski masks. A rapper named K7 who was fighting next to Draco identified the man who was able to sneak in the knives to give to the assassins. His name is Gloves. He was YG's security guard for years, and he still is.
Cheers. I'm speaking facts, bro. YG in real life, and all the bro. I don't give a fuck, bro. I'm so mad, bro. On my mama, bro. YG did some hoe, bro. And if I see Cuz, I'ma slap the shit with that. On all this puff talking like they hard, bro, but they fighting big ass security. You got those security guards fighting. Come on, bro. That's cool, bro. On my mama, bro. The big ass ball security guard snuck in knives, all type of weird.
The person he's saying snuck the knives in that was used to kill Draco is a man by the name of Big Gloves, as you see right here. He's YG's security guard. Anywhere you see YG, you see him. This was strategically and methodically planned because as soon as Draco walked in at 8:30, and by 8:32, it already sparked off. They were already in place, already had their knives, waiting for Draco to walk in so they could murder Draco.
We got there at 8:30. It was cracking at 8:32, like type shit. Like,
wow.
Yeah, that's the type of shit. Yeah.
I think your mom said it was around 40 to 60 men in masks.
No, it was like 100 and something.
Really?
Yeah, but you know what I'm saying?
What do you say to people saying it was a setup? Because they were saying he shouldn't have been on the same bill as some of those other people at all.
I mean, shit. It's pretty self-explanatory. I mean, you know. They're not, I wouldn't say, you know what I'm saying? That if you know, you know. Like, you know what I'm saying? We pulled up at 8:30, 8:32. It was cracking like this. Shit like that.
So I'm guessing you saw it happen.
Yeah, it was, I mean, I think everything happened in motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Right then and there. It wasn't no 70 people who's packing out Draco. Like, you know what I'm saying? It just happened right there.
Yeah.
I feel like it just happened like all in one motion. Like, you know what I'm saying? Nobody ever got to Draco, like, to just get Draco. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
It was all in one motion.
Yeah.
The footage of them getting swarmed from 100 Bloods, from Pyrus to Inglewood families to BPS, that's on YouTube. Now, if you look at the still shot from this video, you see Draco is behind his security. Draco is still swinging, but he's behind his security. Now, a lot of people mistakenly believe this is the footage of Draco getting stabbed. It's not. When they walked in, they walked past BPS members, Inglewood family members, a lot of Bloods, they weren't fazed. They began to walk trying to get to their place, trying to get on stage, trying to perform. Draco homie Chiefin' Heavily, who has a store in LA, he falls behind. And as he falls behind the group, they try to rob him for his chain. Some blood members try to rob him for his chain. When they try to rob him, he was able to escape. And he runs over to Draco, Ralphie, and the crew and says, yo, they just try to rob me. Some bloods try to rob me. Draco says, what? Draco's security, Coop, tells Draco, hey, yo, keep pushing. Keep going. Draco said, F that. Who did it? As Draco turned around to try to figure out who tried to rob his homies, they swarmed them. They absolutely swarmed them. Now, they was fighting for about a minute. Draco did not get stabbed in that video. Draco did not get stabbed in that video. They were fighting for about a minute. As they are fighting for about a minute, LAPD begins to walk down, so the crowd begins to disperse. However,
see, my thing is, RP to Draco again. My thing is, you have security with you. You're a big star. You're a rising star. I get it. But my nigga, you were on some Tupac shit. Your homie almost got robbed. You went over there to get the shit back. You tried to fight them. Man, you should have kept it pushing. You would have lived to see another day, probably. Probably would have got out of there safe. But I get it. You got to stand on business. Something happens like that, nigga. I don't know. Because in that situation, I'll probably do the same shit. I can't give no advice on that part. Because I'll probably do the same shit. And he's younger than me. So he definitely was on some wild shit. When I was 24 years old, 22, 23, 21, 20, nigga, when I was 10 years old, I was a wild-ass motherfucker. But now I calm down. See? You know, I'm glad I lived to see 32, bro. Like, I'm about to be 33 in 2 weeks. I'm getting older. You know what I'm saying? About to have a little CD party, you know. Smooth say he wants to throw for me. We gonna see what go on, and we gonna see what type of bitches he bring through. Because, nigga, I want some pussy on my birthday. Like, nigga, I'm just saying. All right.
There's people still there. Now, LAPD is shouting. The security guard is shouting at LAPD, yo, get them, get them. Multiple dudes then bum rush Draco and his security guard, Coop. Coop then was able to get one dude, but then the other dude was able to go around Coop and stabbed Draco in his neck and stabbed him. Coop is yelling at LAPD, get him! LAPD then flashed the light, and before they could flash the light, the dude took off. But who was that dude that stabbed Draco in his neck? Who was it? He's a friend of Munchie B called Frankenstone. His legal name is Frank Williams. Now, this particular screenshot right here is footage from another murder Frank Williams is involved in. We are not going to show the footage or identify the victim of the murder because we personally don't want to include the victim in anything out of respect for him and his family. That footage that I'm not going to show nor identify who the victim was, that footage is of Frankenstone, aka Frank Williams, stabbing another victim in the neck after an altercation at an after party spot. He murdered this victim the same way he murdered Draco. The victim held his hand out to shake Frank Williams' hand. Frank Williams refused to shake his hand and then stalked him all across the building and then ultimately stabbed him. Now, the police believe that he did this to promote or assist the Black Peace Stones. He's currently out on bail as he's fighting this murder case. Now, when he found out that I was going to do this video about him, that I was going to identify him as the man who stabbed and killed Draco the Ruler, he deleted his Instagram, his Facebook. He deleted all traces of himself from online. But it's too late for him to run and hide. The police have identified him because people who were present has identified him as the one who did it. Not only is the police identifying him as a suspect in this, but the streets, him and his homies, have told people that he was the one who stabbed and killed Draco. The streets credit him, Frankenstone, Frank Williams, as the one who stabbed and killed Draco the Ruler. People who were present behind the scenes have told anyone willing to listen that Frankenstone is who stabbed and killed Draco the Ruler. It's just a fact. Now, the question here is, why would he stab and kill Draco the Ruler? What did he have to gain from it? Well, Frank Williams was really close friends with Red Bull, and he's really close friends with Munchie B. And as Munchie B stated, Draco the Ruler died because he got out of jail and began to diss Red Bull, who was right-hand man and really close with Frank Williams, a.k.a. Frankenstone.
What y'all was saying when he was on record disrespecting my homie, rest in peace. He can't talk back, but you disrespecting him. You know what I'm saying?
Long live Red Bull, man.
Long live Red Bull. So, you know, and when he passed, I kicked him while he was down, literally. Hey, look, bro. Hey, people invite certain energy, you know what I'm saying? I don't feel bad for nobody over there except for his mama, bro. His mama lost his son because he wanted to entertain a little too much, man.
Munchie B said he kicked Draco while he was down, literally. Munchie B ain't do a goddamn thing to Draco. This is just Munchie B. This is what Munchie B does, okay? Munchie B is going out of his way to try to include himself as if he was the one who kicked Draco while he was down. Nobody kicked Draco while he was down. Cut it out, man. Draco didn't get stomped out, right? They stabbed Draco and ran and did a 40-yard dash. But this is Munchie B confirming that the reason why Draco got stabbed and killed is because he disrespected Red Bull, which is, by the way, Frankenstone's right-hand man and close friend, and which is why Munchie B and Frankenstone are still really close. According to Munchie B, he passes the bottle to Frankenstone on a daily basis. Now, to add more incriminating and self-snitching, right, after Draco passed away, a Black P Stone member, right, from the Baby Stone Gorillas, P4, he came out, right, and said they did what they did, and Draco and them did what they did, essentially claiming that the Black P Stones is who killed Draco. Frankenstone did it.
What thoughts on that, man? Like, Draco and everything.
Yeah, shit. You know, it is what it is. J-Side did what J-Side did, and, you know, they did what they did, so.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. You try to stay out the politics, like, now more that your, like, music starting to go in, like, a better direction.
I ain't staying out the politics, but, you know what I'm saying? They know what's up with me.
He even took to his Instagram story to further claim the body for BPS and celebrate the death of Draco the Ruler. This is him literally celebrating, got the smirk and the demon emoji. And when fans pointed this out, he said quite possibly the dumbest thing you could ever say. Instead of saying we didn't do nothing, P4 wrote, bro, leave the set and Draco out the same sentence. Laughing, laughing, laughing. Y'all trying to have ninjas in jail. What happened at Once Upon a Time in LA, stay there. So you know what happened at Once Upon a Time in LA. Instead of saying, hey, we didn't do nothing, hey, man, he's saying, man, listen, man, y'all know what happened, but what happened there, stay there, man. Don't bring that police stuff online. Again.
Yeah, I mean, it's true. Let me go full screen for this one too. All right, that is true because y'all can't get mad at Flakko. Yes, I'm gonna defend Flakko on this one. You can't get mad at Flakko. If y'all are posting this shit on Instagram, say you passed the bottle to Draco's killer, all types of shit. Because y'all are self-incriminating yourselves, and Flakko's just reporting the news. He's a news reporter at this point, and y'all giving him shit to talk about. Now, Baby Stone Gorillas, I don't fuck with y'all. Why? Because y'all keep on calling Keyways and Crips crabs, my nigga. If you ever held up a certain sea creature in a video and said that word, referring to a Crip, nigga, I would never forgive y'all. Every time I see you, it's on sight. I don't give a fuck if y'all claiming you killed Draco, you killed this person, you killed that person, because you didn't do shit. Because if you did, you want to bring it to the fucking internet. Yeah, nigga, I know. But I'm just saying, you can't bring it to the internet. Now, I fuck with some people in Munchie's hood. I know some of my people in my label fuck with people from Baby Stone Gorilla's hood. That's not the point. The point is, this rap group has been disrespecting shit, bringing the politics into the industry. Nigga, we are not the East Coast. We are not Chicago. We do not drill rap. We gangster rap. gangster rap, I mean, we talk about shit we did in the past, talk about shit we going through. We don't talk about the bodies we fucking catching. What type of shit is that? Real niggas don't speak. Real G's move in silence. What did Wayne say? Real G's move in silence like lasagna. Keep it that way. Nigga, keep it that way. I remember back in the day, we didn't know who caught the bodies, who was a killer, who wasn't. We didn't know. Because the real ones didn't speak on it. Do you see me come on here telling you all about all this and that caught? Nigga, allegedly. No, I come on here act like a good motherfucking guy. For the people watching. I'm really outside like that. Don't get me wrong. But a lot of Kiwis are clicking up with Baby Stone Gorillas and doing songs with them. That means you don't respect your own crippin', my nigga. A lot of niggas still kicking it with that little nigga KO from that battle rap shit. And he said all can die. Nigga, he's calling us the sea creatures to say we all can die. Nigga, he's saying all Crips can die. Why the fuck are my lokes hanging out with him? He's disrespectful. Nigga, I don't really disrespect no Paru. I don't disrespect no Blood. I disrespect some SA gangs. I do. But fuck it, it's fun to do it. It's really fun to make fun of a fucking Mexican sometimes. It is. Sorry, it is. But I just joke. You know, this is a joking matter right now. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, we just joking, we kidding. Okay. But BPS, my nigga. That's who they try to include, the whole set. Inglewood family, they try to include the whole set. My nigga. Flakko, the only thing he has a thing with is including every single person in that set with just one individual. Man, I guarantee that Baby Stone Gorillas didn't have nothing to do with that. I guarantee that nobody had nothing to do with that. They just want to claim it because somebody supposedly from the hood did it. Nigga, no. We don't even know if he did it. Flakko's just pulling up a bunch of this and that and this and that. First of all, the nigga that's mentioned in here should really go after Munchie. Munchie put it out there that he drinks with Draco's killer, passing the bottle, all types of shit. Hey, if I was him, I would go after Munchie if I was him allegedly. Because why? He put it out there. This would have been talked about. You would have been brought up like this if it would have been brought up. They put YG's name in it. Like YG said, we beef for real. So that rap beef, I'm not on it. I'm trying to have fun. I'm trying to do this. I'm trying to do that. He's saying if Draco and all them walked up on him, ran up on him, niggas smoke for real, and niggas will get popped. But nobody ran up on YG. So why would YG have his own bodyguard sneaking knives just so somebody could stab Draco in the neck? And just so YG could get put in this shit after he became probably a millionaire by now, and probably has all this real estate and shit, and living his best life, dropping his new songs, new singles, all types of shit. Why would he risk that? His legendary status to kill somebody like a whole decade younger. I don't even know if he was a whole decade younger, but he started like a decade after YG had already his career going. You feel me? So, what I would say, Flakko's doing too much. Baby Stone Gorillas, I think his name is 5 Much in Baby Stone Gorillas. He's doing too much by announcing this shit on IG. Munchie's doing too much by announcing that shit on Clubhouse. You know who I don't hear talking is the nigga they actually speaking about who supposedly did it, or YG who they're putting in it. They're not speaking on it. Why? Because they know it's a bunch of bullshit. But y'all are claiming this. Y'all speaking on it. And it's making y'all homies look bad. It's making y'all homies look bad. Like I said, I'm connected to both sides. I fuck with everybody. Everybody that fucks with me, I fuck with them. My nigga, you're not gonna tell me that this ain't doing too much going on Instagram claiming bodies. I get it. This generation been like that for about a decade now. You know, probably even more, probably 15 years. It's been like that. Since IG came out low-key, it's been like that. People were doing that shit on Facebook when I was in high school. It's been like that. I get it, but it's not worldwide. Once you're a celebrity and you're out there in the world and you're in the industry and then you push shit like this, nigga, you don't have just 50 to 100 people on you looking at you or whatever like that. Nah, nigga, you got like, what? Probably like 20K to like 50K just watching that story. And what y'all doing is y'all putting in their head that y'all really did it. Nigga, you don't think the feds look at this shit? You don't think the cops look at this shit? My nigga, I don't fuck with the law. Fuck the law. I don't give a fuck if they get mad at me on Kiko about that. But I'm just saying, if you don't want the law to hound you, then don't give the law a reason to go look for you. You know what I'm saying? Because, nigga, it's not like they, you know, obviously, it's just ridiculous. You know what I'm saying? It's just ridiculous. My thoughts on the situation. I think Ralphie should catch Munchie B's hands. I think Flakko should shut the fuck up. For real. And just leave it alone. I think Five Much needs his mom to take his phone away. Because, nigga, you need to get put on restriction. You can't handle a phone yourself. You showed it. And it is what it is. I think Adam 16 needs to just keep his house in order. Because, like, I can see a No Jumper Rico coming soon. You know? And everybody, keep YG's name out your mouth about this shit. Like, why is YG getting put in this shit? Nigga, don't do that. YG, I got your back, my nigga. Now, when I blow up, you better be one of my first streams. That's all I gotta say. Because I have your back right now. Y'all niggas say have YG's name in your mouth, nigga, like, tap yourself in the head real fast. Tap yourself in the... Are you okay? You good? You good? Nigga, what the... Man... I'm just saying, bro. Some bullshit. Alright. Now, what we gonna do? Because that video is pretty much over. You know, we talked about it. I don't really fuck with the narrative. Everybody's doing wrong in this one. That's all I gotta say. Draco's looking at all y'all like, nigga, just let me rest in peace. Like, y'all niggas doing too much now. Y'all doing too much. Go play my music and shut the fuck up. That's what he's saying to y'all. So I suggest y'all do that.